It was a moment no one saw coming. A room full of elegance and status, a royal event filled with polite smiles and gentle applause, suddenly turned into something raw, real, and unforgettable. The air felt heavier, not because of the cameras or the protocol, but because of the emotion that took over when one man sat at a piano and sang straight to the heart of a princess. Princess Catherine had been through a quiet storm. Behind her poised appearance and graceful wave hid months of personal struggle. Rumors swirled, but she remained silent. Her absence from royal duties had sparked concern. People speculated about her health, her well-being, and the intense pressure she carried, not just as a future queen, but as a mother, a wife, a daughter, and a woman simply trying to hold everything together under the crushing weight of public life. That evening, she appeared again, elegant as ever, in a deep navy gown, her smile gentle but distant. She walked into the charity gala hosted by none other than Sir Elton John. Most thought it was just another formal engagement, one of many she's mastered with grace. But no one, not even the princess herself, could have predicted what Elton had planned. For years, Elton John has been connected to the royal family, most famously through his powerful friendship with Princess Diana. His voice at Diana's funeral, singing "Candle in the Wind," had brought a nation to tears. But tonight wasn't about Diana. It was about someone still standing. Someone still fighting. Someone still carrying the weight that Diana once carried. Elton had been watching. Watching Catherine rise above the noise. Watching her stand tall when it would have been easier to retreat. Watching her protect her children from the shadows that often haunt the palace corridors. He saw the quiet strength that many missed, and he decided to honor it in the only way he knew how, with music. The evening was filled with polite chatter, soft performances, speeches from well-known guests. Then the lights dimmed. A spotlight settled on Elton John, who walked slowly to a grand piano. No introduction. No explanation. He sat, took a breath, and began to play. The melody was unfamiliar, delicate, haunting, beautiful. The room fell silent, confused at first, then captivated. The first lyrics drifted through the air like a gentle confession. She walks through storms with grace so rare. A crown she wears, but barely shows the weight she bears. For every smile she gives, a tear has fallen too. But still she stands, for love, for truth, for you. Eyes turned to Catherine. Her hand was gently covering her lips. She wasn't just listening. She was feeling every word. Her eyes shimmered, and soon, the shimmer gave way to tears. Real ones. Quiet ones. Not the kind a royal prepares for. These were tears that came from deep within, unplanned, raw, and true. Elton continued, his voice trembling slightly, as if he too was being carried away by the emotion in the room. When the world looks on, she looks within. A mother first, a queen in skin. She guards the light that others try to steal. With quiet strength that's always real. People around the room began to bow their heads, moved by the performance, but also by Catherine's vulnerability. A princess, so often expected to be perfect, was now simply human, seen, honored, understood. As the final notes drifted into the silence, the room remained still. No one dared clap right away. The moment was too sacred, too emotional. And then, Catherine stood. Slowly, gracefully, wiping her tears, she walked to the stage. Elton rose to meet her. She didn't say a word. She didn't need to. She simply wrapped her arms around him. A long embrace. One filled with gratitude, pain, love, and deep, deep respect. He had sung what she could never say out loud. Later, guests would quietly whisper that it was one of the most powerful things they had ever seen. Some said it felt like Diana was in the room again. Others said it was the first time they truly saw Catherine, not the royal, not the figure in photographs, but the woman behind it all. Clips from the tribute leaked online. Within hours, the moment went viral. People all around the world watched Catherine cry. And they cried with her. Not out of pity, but because they understood. Because somewhere in that song, they saw their own silent struggles reflected back at them. Social media exploded. Hashtag Elton for Catherine. Hashtag She Still Stands. Hashtag A Queen in Waiting. Comments poured in. That was the most human I've ever seen a royal. She's so strong. Elton said what we've all been feeling. Catherine is carrying the legacy of Diana. That song wasn't just for her. It was for every woman carrying a burden in silence. Even the palace, known for its formality and restraint, issued a rare and simple statement the next morning. The Princess of Wales was deeply moved by Sir Elton John's performance. It is a moment she will carry with her always. Behind closed doors, Elton reportedly told a friend, "That was my last royal tribute. And it had to be for her. She deserved it." And she did. In a world obsessed with scandal, headlines, and judgment, that night reminded everyone that beneath the crown is a beating heart. A mother who worries. A wife who hopes. A woman who gives and gives and gives, often without being thanked. Elton John didn't write a ballad that night. He wrote a mirror. And in that mirror, Princess Catherine saw herself, and so did the world. The song may never be released officially. Maybe it doesn't need to be. Because the moment lives on, not in charts or playlists, but in hearts. That night, the music didn't just fill the room. It filled a void. And Princess Catherine, for once, didn't have to be strong. She just had to be. And that was more than enough. Let me know if you'd like a thumbnail image prompt, video description, or voiceover timing for the script. Tools. ChatGPT can make mistakes.